Well. Welcome to another episode of SKST Radio, and you tuned in to the Grayson Show. And today is a special day. I have a young lady that I just met today.
Yes.
And she is like cooking. She's smoking. She is Chef Samantha Peavy. And I just love this lady already. Just met her today, and she got so much going on. Hey, girl, welcome to the show.
Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for having me, Cammie. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Lots of love to you.
Oh, thank you
and
so
the
much.
whole SKST radio family.
Oh, boy, look at her. Giving us a prop. Well, let me tell you. So tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay, so I am Sam the Lasagna Lady.
Okay.
I have over 500 varieties of lasagnas that I do, but let Councilman JP Page say, he says I have 3,000. So I'm just going to receive what he's saying, because every time he introduced me to somebody, he says, this Sam Lasagna Lady, she got 3,000 lasagnas. So I'm going to go with that, y'all.
Okay.
But I have that. But I started with such small beginnings. You know, I started with just 3 varieties of lasagnas. I made my kids eat, lasagna for 30 days and just kind of started that 30 days straight. I did. They talk about it today. And we laugh about it. We laugh, but I'm so glad that I continued. But I started doing this because I really wanted my kids to eat healthier.
Yeah.
I wanted to, I was always feeding them, nothing's wrong with ground beef, but I was making everything with that particular meat. And it's just got to be a way to make lasagna healthier. So that's how I came up with just that. And then from there, God he's the one who gives me the inspiration. He inspires me with all my recipes. Every single last one.
I cannot wait.
So I make sauces. Yeah, she got some coming, y'all. She got some coming. But I make my own sauces. I make my own seasonings. You name it, I make it. I make my own rubs, everything.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, I know another lady, Chef B, and she just gets so excited about her cooking, and I feel that in you as well. So how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this. I'm still 29.99429, y'all. Okay. So I've been doing this I've been doing it for about 27 years.
Wow.
Literally. So I am a lasagna expert.
Okay.
Yes, I've studied pasta for 1 whole year. I took time off from work once just to study pasta for an entire year, but I've been doing it for that long, for over 2.5 decades.
So you make your pasta fresh?
I can make my own pastas fresh, but sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I'll just use a dry pasta, or I'll just use already a fresh pasta sheet that's already made.
Wow.
Yep. Or I do pasteless. I do vegan. I do Thai. You name it. I have lasagnas for every season of the year.
Nice.
So I make lasagna cupcakes. I make lasagna cakes. I barbecue my lasagna. I fry my lasagna. You name it, I do it. And if I can get a lasagna stiletto, my designer, we try to figure it out now, honey. We try to figure out how I can do a lasagna stiletto. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know what I do, because everything's lasagna. I'm an author. I build my books on lasagna as it relates to lasagna. Yes,
that is amazing. So you're a mother. What is your support system like?
My support system, as it relates to me losing my daughter to gun violence, or just period supporting you your whole journey? I just say God. That's truly my support system. I lean into him. I rely on him for everything. Because sometimes I give the lasagna away.
Yes.
Sometimes I bless people. I just give it away. But he's my support system, But my children, my kids, they're adults now. I'm still 29.
She's still
29.999. Okay, I just want to make sure they
get this together.
but they are such encouragement to me. They're my biggest cheerleaders. As it relates to the support system for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's okay for me to mention, but this lady has had some tragedy. And she just, she's a trooper, and she is a support system for a lot of people, from what I'm hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you want to, kind of elaborate on that,
I
so
sure
people will know what's going on.
So, back in 2006 on Valentine's Day, I lost my daughter to gun violence. She was sitting in a car, 18 years old. Y'all know how old I am, so I play it with me. Okay. But she was sitting in a car, 18 years old, getting ready to go on a double date. They were going to IHOP and a movie. But the young man, his name is Antonio Quinn, as we know the name now, he walked up to the car and he opened fire on the car. So she was the only one that did not make it, and he paralyzed the driver. He thought he saw a rival gang member. Nobody was in a gang, just good kids getting ready to, just getting ready to go out and have fun. Yep. And he said that had he known it was a female in the car, it would not have happened that way. But, we lost her. And I tell you, her name is Amanda Sky Gallen. And she would always tell me, do you, Ma? She would always say, do you, Ma? And I remember one day, she turned to me after I had experienced something with my ex-husband. And when he walked away and he left and I came home, and she turned and she looked at me and she said, do you, Ma? I said, oh my gosh, I got it.
Yeah.
The light bulb went off. I said, I got it. Because she had been saying it for years. And I was like, okay, gosh, she keeps telling me, do me. I don't know which, but I'm like, okay. But when that happened, I sure did. She turned, she looked at me, she gave me that look, and she was like, do you? I was like, okay, I got it. But you know what? One of her favorite things was bacon and rice. And I do have a bacon and rice lasagna that I do.
Oh my goodness.
In honor of her. Honey, baby is good. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. I make my own steak sauce. It's good.
Okay.
And but yeah, so I named that after her. She is the one who actually taught me how to make macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
So I have a bad macaroni and cheese, meaning good, like fat, PHAT. Okay. So it's for but yeah, lost her, but she was a beautiful woman, a young lady. Amanda Sky Gallen is her name. Yep. So she wanted to do hair. She wanted to be a nurse. So now me and the Women's Club of Norfolk, we give away $5,000 a year, $2,500 scholarships to women that are beginning their journey or their next chapter in their life. So we just gave one to an ODU student, or she's getting ready to go to ODU. And then we also gave one last year right before Thanksgiving to a young lady who's in the science field or medical field, and she's at Centera College. So we picked the right gals for the scholarship, and boy, I cried like a baby. But, just to see that her legacy lives on in these women, and then they, say, hey, they're going to give back, in a way to keep, Amanda's, memory alive.
Well, you said something to me earlier that I thought was very touching. You said you forgave the young man.
I did. The night that this happened, Valentine's Day, the night that it happened, I sat down. I remember sitting in the attic, and I said, Lord, God, do you want me to pause with lasagna? I said, do you want me to pause? What do you want me to do? And in that time, I forgave him. I said, I don't know anything about him. You know everything about him, and I forgive him. I forgive him, and I forgave him that night. And I tell you, when you forgive, things just lift off
the
of you.
Burden lifts off.
It just lifts off. And what was so powerful is her brothers, at the same time, they were younger, right? They were a little younger. And when we talked one day, one of them said to me, or they both did, but I said, we forgave him. I said, oh my gosh. And we didn't know that we always forgiven him, and because we did it in separate places, but forgiveness is powerful. So yep, I forgave him.
So in a way it kind of sounded like it was an accident, but not an accident.
Yeah.
It was targeted, but yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I forgive him too. Yeah. And I don't know him, but I forgive him. And you know what? God.
He's somebody's son. Yeah. Somebody is his mama, but yeah, I forgave Antonio. I ain't ready to see him.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it, because they do offer that in this whole process. Like if you want to sit face to face with them and have a conversation, you can. I said, but I'm not ready for that. But I certainly forgive him.
And just move on and just keep it going and just keep her memory alive.
Yes.
And that pasta with the bacon. So okay, so now you are in a competition.
Yes, I'm blazing, baby. Look, let me tell you how it's going to go down. Right now, I'm in the top 15 for favorite chef. Up here, Chef Carla Hall is doing an event. And right now, I'm in the top 15. So in the next few days, if people vote, because they can vote every day, then that's to get to the top 10 spot. So right now, I'm currently third, so I'm which is good, but I want the number one spot, and y'all can help me, support me by voting for me every day. Is 1 vote per day. And then if you want to up the ante on votes, the Jane Beard Foundation, they so into the culinary arts,
Okay,
and for sustainability and those types of things. So if you donate to them, if y'all donate $10, I get 10 votes, and for y'all just got it going on. If you do like 250, I get 250 votes. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there, catch it.
So please go to her social media. Where can they find this QR code?
They can find this QR code on my Facebook, Samantha Peavy. I have on a pink shirt with my hair up, so that's how you'll know that it's me. And I have it on there, and I also have it on Sam's Gourmet Lasagna. I have it on there as well on Facebook, so you can find it there.
So find it, and I will most definitely get the graphic, and we will put it on our Facebook page as well. And so if you need to go there to find her, please do.
Yep. And then also they can get it at www.samthelasagnalady.com. You can go on there. It's on there as well. I think it's on the very first page, but you can go in there and shop too, because I'm an author. So, but it's on there. So samthelasagnalady.com is where you can find it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
That's where you can find it at.
So you'll know how to reach her now. And is there anything else you want the audience to know today?
You know what? I want to tell them, be your best self. You can layer love and layer something else in there and balance it out. So be your best self and build yourself, build big, add on to who you are. When we eat sauce, right? When we have sauce and we have pizza and those types of things, we're not eating a tomato. So we there's things that go with tomato to make it all blend together, and it's added to it so they can make this wonderful sauce, right? You've all had a great sauce and things like that. So add to your life, make it bigger, make it a bigger and fabulous you, and layer it up just like lasagna. And that's what's up.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So now tell people again how to get in contact with you.
They can get in contact with me a couple of places. They can go to samthelasagnalady.com. They can also go to samsgourmetlasagna.com. And I'm trying to think of what the other, and my social media. My social media, Facebook, Samantha Peavy. You can go there, or it's Peavy. It's pronounced Peavy, but a lot of people say Peavy, but it's Peavy. So it's Samantha Peavy, but you can go there on my Facebook, and then you can also go to Sam's Gourmet Lasagna on my Facebook. Y'all send me an inbox, send me some love, because I love y'all. I really do. I love you all.
Well, I love your spirit, and thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I felt like I just needed to help you out today, and so that's why I invited you. So
thank you so much.
So I hope you win.
All right, that's what's up. And you know what? When I win, I'm gonna do some lasagna. We gonna be right here.
Ooh, y'all, we're gonna have some lasagna at the studio.
That's what we gonna have.
All right, guys. Until next week, SKST Radio.